Some people don't mean to be annoying, and I can respect that. But some people, I think, just overdo it. And that is begging for followers, subscriptions, likes, streams. Like, you don't see a lot of big companies really begging, you know what I'm saying? The people to. There's a difference in advertising and begging. But now there are some companies out there that overdo it, even with advertisements. But it can get to the point where it's not only annoying, it's harassing, and it makes people want to unsubscribe, unfollow, unlike. It's like, for example, a lot of people that market on YouTube, they're like, yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the bell so that you get all of my notifications. Like, my thing is, some people don't understand how to work YouTube, and yes, it helps to explain to them. But there's other people that I don't want to see every post you do. I might want to see some of them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, when you subscribe to all notifications, if it's somebody that posts like every day or several times a week, it kind of get annoying. Like, and so, but I guess that's still a little bit different than the people that are even more extreme than that. And those people will, I've been on both sides of it. I've been on, and I'm still on both sides of it. I've been on the I guess the consumer side, and so not only to be an artist or producer, but I'm also a fan as well of other artists and producers. So when other artists and producers are blowing up my inbox, blowing up my email, blowing up my, like tagging me and stuff, and it's like why? Like, some people do it and it doesn't bother me, because I guess there's a way of doing it in, I guess, moderation. There's a way of doing it without overdoing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, my girl ran a thing for her church one time where she wanted people to donate and do sponsors and all this. She does it like once a year, but that's once a year. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind helping her with that. Like, I go all out helping her with several activities throughout the year, because she's not one of those that will just all the time go out. Like, she's not one of those that like spams people and tries to harass people. It's not nothing like that. And we're doing it for, for the church, for the ministry. So anything to glorify God. You know what I'm saying? And we still don't take it to the point where we're overdoing it and harassing and you know what I'm saying, and running people away from exactly what we're trying to do. You're trying to bring people in. You don't want to do so much when you run them off. It's like if you got a concession stand up and there's people walking by and they can clearly see that you're selling things at your concession stand. Like, you ain't got to be like, hey, walking up to them like, hey man, come buy something. Like, that's kind of like how people are. You know what I'm saying? Like, annoying, harassing, almost to the point of bullying. Like, but hey, I guess we all can be like that sometimes, especially when we're like so passionate about something. There's times when my girl says I'm that way, you know what I'm saying, with her. So have to be respectful, and every day is a learning process, you know what I'm saying, and even learning different people. Like, this girl may be different than that girl. This dude might be different than that dude. Like, you have to learn the person and understand, okay, how can I get my point across without harassing, annoying, you know what I'm saying? Or how, or maybe I need to sell a different type of product, or maybe I need to offer them, find out what it is they like, because evidently they don't like that, or you know what I'm saying? Like, the way that companies do it, companies, they do SEO, search engine optimization, and majority of companies use search engine optimization. So a lot of people that don't understand what search engine optimization is, this is what they do. They try to they try to go out and tag people and do shouts out and do slide off in your DM talking about, hey man, buy my this, buy my that. And it's like, it has very, very little impact. Now, if somebody follows you, I've seen where they have it set up where if somebody follows you, it'll do an automatic DM or an automatic message back to them saying, hey, you know, thank you for following my page. Here's da-da-da-da that I offer. So that, I don't see anything wrong with that. I still think that that's very, professional, because you're not harassing them, where you're not like all the time with it. Now, if they follow you, more than likely they want to keep up with what you're doing. So now that they followed you or subscribed to your page, all you have to do is continue to push out good content. And they're eventually going to see something that they like. There's nothing wrong with telling people, hey, turn on the bell, because I didn't even know that. I didn't know that if you turn on the bell, you get more you get all notifications. You can get, I guess, important notifications. You can get no notifications. I guess that's how it works, and every platform is different. But that's like me. I've seen so many people annoy me in my email and DMs and stuff, like, especially like email, that I don't like doing the email list thing. So I kind of refrain from replying and trying to contact people through email. That's one reason why. I'm not saying I won't get into it in the future, but I've since it annoyed me as a fan, as a listener, as a viewer, I've said, let me see if there are other ways to connect and reach out to people and bring attention. So my thing is, instead of trying to go after people and spam and harass people about whatever the product is that you have, I just say, just continue to push out quality content and good content. Eventually somebody's gonna see something that they like and they're gonna share it, and that is how you go viral, and that is how you reach more people. It's by pushing out quality content. So you may, like on YouTube, for example, you may post 1,000 videos, 100 videos, whatever, and somebody might find one video out of that 100 that they like. They might not like all the other ones, but you just have to keep posting until you make that, whatever it is. Everything is not for everybody, so you have to keep posting until you reach everybody. And you still might not reach everybody, you probably won't, but you have to keep posting in order to get to that point. So another thing that you want to do is you can use hashtags. Hashtags, I think, might be one of the least effective things, but it is effective. Another thing is titles. How you title things, and then how you organize and how you put things in playlists. You can, instead of sharing like every video you do, you can just be like, hey, here's my playlist, and I will continue updating my playlist. So be sure to check back, check the playlist once a day or once a week or once a month, however often, however you post, whatever the amount of time you post. And so, I'm learning all this stuff, and slowly but surely. But like marketing is what a lot of people, and even I, needed help on. Understanding marketing. Some people have the product, but they don't know how to market. And some people know how to market, but they don't have a good product. So you want to have good product and know how to market, well. So it takes time, but at the same time, don't be afraid to start. Just because you're not perfect, some of us might never be perfect, but just because you're not perfect, just by you starting and getting going, you're actually impacting somebody. Like right now, I'm recording on my phone. A lot of phones have come a long way. They're still not as good as $50,000 cameras or $6,000 cameras, but phones have come a long way compared to what they used to be. And so you can reach a lot of people just by a phone, recording on a phone, because the thing is, looking at a video, recording a video on a phone and looking at a video on a phone, most people are not going to be able to tell that big of a difference. Now, when they watch in a big studio on a big screen TV or something like that, then that's when they notice the difference. But from a phone to a phone, you're recording on a phone, you're looking at it on the phone, it's not that big of a difference. So majority of the people today are viewing videos and connecting with social media or whatever it is through a phone. So you'll still be able to touch, I don't know, what is it, 80% of people just by recording on your phone. Not that many people are gonna see that the quality is that different. Now, to the 10%, to the 20% that are watching on a big screen, 60-inch TV or whatever, maybe on their computers or whatever, they'll be able to notice the difference. So, but like I say, you gotta start somewhere. So like I say, in filming and marketing class, music class, they teach us a lot of these things, and it's exciting and fun, and it just, I guess that's how my girl and how women are able to like work 2 jobs, take care of kids, and go to school all at the same time. It's like, it's so exciting knowing that when you can see the end result, it's exciting. Like, it's exciting because you understand why you're doing it. So I guess that's why, what does my girl get? Like 2 hours of sleep, 3-4 hours of sleep every night? I can't do that. I don't know. I guess it's something that you adapt yourself to and grow to. Because I think my dad is the same way. He can get like 4 hours of sleep every night. But he was military though, so he's trained his body for that. But yeah, so hashtags, attractive titles, and attractive thumbnails. Thumbnails is very, very important. And I didn't understand this. This is just something that we learn, in school. Just creating attractive thumbnails, can really draw somebody's eye to whatever it is. A lot of people are not even gonna read the title if it doesn't have a catchy thumbnail. You first gotta catch their eye. Once you catch their eye, the viewer's eye, then that's when they like, okay, let me read the title and see what this is about. So yeah, I just believe that there's a better way of marketing and doing business than the way that some of us do it. But hey, I'm not gonna beg, for followers or anything like that as of now. And I don't think I ever would beg. It's one thing to announce it or one thing to mention it. It's another thing to beg for it. Because if you gotta beg for it, it probably means you're not doing something right. You're not pushing out the right content. And even at that point, if you're a local somebody that is trying to reach a certain height, just think about it. If you get 15 people in a year, 15 people, Let's say you go out harassing all these people, spamming all these people, and you get one person a month to buy your song or whatever or stream your song, whatever the case may be. For selling a song, now if you got an album, I guess that's a little more money, but let's just say everybody's not gonna buy an album per month. You might get somebody that some people just might stream. What do you get? 1 cent off of a stream? $1 off of a sale? So let's say you make $15 for the whole year. Like, is it really worth all the spamming and harassing and annoying that you did? Like, you put in more work than you made money. Like, I'm not gonna work that hard. You know what I'm saying? And then the next year or the next month, you got to do it all over again. I think we should focus more on pushing out quality content, and doing research on what works. And I know it's very difficult. It's extremely difficult to find people that are giving advice. But I'm gonna just be honest with you, most of the advice you gotta pay for. So that's why you're having a hard time finding it, because a lot of the advice, people know the value of their advice. And the thing is, I've given out things for free. I've given out music for free. I've given out equipment for free. And when I say music, I'm talking about like beats for free, as an upcoming artist and producer. And a lot of people like, hey, I don't like how it sounds, da 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 da. Okay, so why are you coming? If you don't like how it sounds, why are you coming to me for a beat? Because you know you can get it for free. So pretty much what you want is a $50,000 Drake beat, but you want it for free from me. Why don't you do what I did and learn how to make it on your own? That way you can make it exactly how you want it to sound. See what I'm saying? So, but a lot of people don't want to sit down and read and take the time to figure it out. So they go around looking for handouts and looking for it for free. And then they want to complain when it's not a $50,000 Drake beat. But you didn't pay for a $50,000 Drake beat. So, know your worth. And I'm not saying that in a negative way, because each of us is worth something, but are we putting in the work? You know, are we putting in the work, or are we just looking for handouts? Because I know my worth. Even though I don't sound, or I don't make the beats that I don't make $50,000 beats. I have always known my worth. And that's why a lot of times I didn't sell beats, because if somebody thinks that I'm gonna sell them a beat for $50, they got it wrong. Like, I know how much hard work and whatnot I put into my music. And if it's people out there selling beats for $50,000, and I know the value of what I do. So my price on beats was gonna be like, if I were to go into business for myself, my price for beats would be like $1,500. And I told myself this a long time ago. This is before I even got to the point that I am now. Now, you can run specials, because everybody is not gonna be able to pay $15,000 for a beat. Everybody can't pay $50,000 for a beat. But believe it or not, most of the artists y'all listen to are being paid that much money for their beats. People on the low level that don't understand technology and don't understand production equipment and filming, they don't know how much money, they don't know what goes on behind the scenes. All they know is I push this button, it plays a song. That's all they know. They know nothing about, it's just like when you go to school. When you go to school and learn whatever the career field that you're in, you had to go through all that schooling, 2 years, 4 years, 6 years, 8 years of schooling. And then somebody think you're gonna do that for free? Or they think that they can just name the price? No. By the time you done went through all that schooling, you're at a point where you're trying to make money for yourself. And not only that, to survive, but not only that, you got to pay back schooling. So the thing is, know your worth. Don't settle yourself for less. You see what I'm saying? Because other people don't understand. And you can offer your services for free. Maybe like as an intern or something like that. I mean, but like I say, I know my worth, and there's people out there, a lot of the locals on the bottom, or a lot of them would charge anywhere from $50 to $250 for a beat. Though that is what reasonable amount is in the in the music world on the lower end. Like for people in my range, how much for a feature? $250 or whatever, $200 or $100. Like that's like you're kind of like on the low end. Then you got a middle end, then you got like a top end. Like I say, look it up. Look it up. A lot of these big names, $50,000 for an instrumental beat. Instrumental beat. So that's not even including the money you got to pay for recording in the studio. The money you got to pay for mastering the track. Like I do everything on my own. Everything. So when somebody comes to me and they want something for free, like I've been doing it so long, doing stuff for free. And the reason I did it for free, because at that time I'm more like an intern. I'm still trying to figure it out myself, and I want to help people along the way. But a lot of times people don't know your worth. They don't know your value. Even because they go by okay, I don't like how it sounds or whatever. And that's fine. And then they might talk about you behind your back or whatever the case may be. And then they don't believe in you. They don't think that you're ever going to be anything or ever go anywhere. And then the person that always got stepped on and treated bad, the tables always turn. And they end up being the one that escalates, and the one that was treating people bad, they end up being the one that didn't go anywhere. So, not putting myself on a pedestal, I'm just saying, a lot of times, just know your worth. A lot of times it's us on the bottom that end up going far. And, so I'm not gonna beg, like I said, for streams, album sales, for people to follow me. In all honesty, I want people to unfollow me. I want people to unsubscribe that don't really rock with me like that, because that leaves room, that filters out who's real and who's not. Because I didn't like that video he posted, how he was acting like a girl or whatever. Like, because I know in some of my videos I might like speaking, like third person or whatever, like girl da 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 da, like acting different characters. And I've seen my subscribers go down and up and down, and I'm just like, I honestly don't care. I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I do. Look how many people didn't like Tyler Perry. Look how many people didn't like, Jamie Foxx. Like, how does the saying go? If you live for the cheers, you'll die for the. Anyways, y'all know I take me all day to figure that one out. I had to look it up, but yeah, man. So spamming people, begging for followers and all that. It's not something that I'm doing, man. I'm in school right now for. I paid the money to go to school right now for what I'm doing. And Sean Kennel, man, y'all to check him out. Sean Kennel, look him up. Y'all know how to spell Sean, and then Kennel, Cannell. That's one of my teachers. The other teacher that I have is Parker Walbeck, Walbeck. And both of them are Christian teachers, and they both runs multi 7-figure businesses, and both very brilliant. So That's where I'm learning my stuff from. And I just want to share that information with y'all, because if you're trying to figure out how to get the follows, how to get the subscribes, how to get the likes, how to market, and how to figure out how to film, these are the guys that you want to hook up with. So I like Sean Cannell for his marketing. He's very good on his marketing techniques, YouTube marketing and stuff like that. And then Parker, but Sean does a lot of things, and Parker does a lot of things, but they both have strengths. They both kind of do it all, but they both have strengths. And I think Parker's strength is teaching you how to get the angles and film and do certain things with the camera. And did I say Parker Walbeck? And Sean Cannell, his specialty is, I believe, is teaching you how to market. But he runs multiple channels. Like, you can find all that you need on Sean Cannell's page. He teaches you, does tech review, teaches you what type of cameras to get. He teaches you filming, like how to do lighting. He taught me about lighting, how to do lighting, and I'm still learning how to do lighting, how to do they even teach you certain things about your camera, about your phone that you didn't know. A lot of people like to throw their phone in an automatic setting, and there are times when an automatic setting is better, but there's a lot of times when a manual setting is better, and you have to understand the two. You have to know the two. So yeah. Just want to encourage people, man. Don't give up. If you're out there on your own and trying to grow and trying to become bigger, like I said, I'm giving you the names right there, Sean Cannell and Parker Walbeck, so you stop looking and you can go look at these people, these two guys I'm talking about on YouTube. And there's probably other people out there. I know there's other people out there, of course, but those are just the two that I'm recommending to y'all right now, because I want y'all to be successful. So